Welcome back to Oxford, Ohio, as
Yeah.
round two of the ESC Rocket League playoffs kicks off. And we've got the number 4 seed NIU taking on the number 1 Akron. And
Let's
it's,
go. Come on.
I don't want to say David versus Goliath, but it's David versus Goliath.
It's probably similar to the matchup we just saw, Ball State versus Western Michigan. Obviously, NIU ranked a little higher. They are the fourth seed, so a little more firepower with that team. But again, this is the NACE champions, Akron, we're talking about as seed number one. So definitely a huge hill to climb if you're NIU. But I'm gonna go 3-0 here.
You're saying 3-0?
I'm gonna go 3-0 here, full 3-0 for
Yeah,
Akron.
it was. I don't know exactly the score. You probably see it on the lower third there scrolling by, but NIU beat Eastern Michigan. They were
Yeah,
expected to do that, and so, but Akron is just a powerhouse. And the
very
thing is,
yeah,
but you have to also take into account Akron didn't play anybody.
it's true.
They had a bye, so they are coming into this. They've probably maybe scrimmed beforehand, but they're going to this a little bit. Okay, they beat them 3-1.
31, yeah.
So beat them. They beat them 3-1, and then NIU. So they're a little bit. They're warm.
Mhm.
Akron maybe has played a scrim. They haven't fully like gotten
Gotten any
themselves
match
like,
action yet.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so I think I Akron's gonna win. I think we're switching. You're going sweep. I'm going 3-1. I
Mhm.
think NIU pulls off one. I'm calling it game two overtime thriller. NIU pulls it out.
Interesting.
Place your bets right now.
That's true. I mean, I played the Akron roster earlier in the season. To be fair, we weren't as developed as we were
Mm,
now, but it is a tough team to beat. Five up and Bullseye have really good chemistry. It seems they're just always pre-jumping each other's touches, similar to Gun Oath, if
yeah,
not maybe, I dare I say, a little better.
never know.
So we'll see how that synergy works out versus NIU. So
Yeah, and so we can check the updated bracket here as you just saw Ball State beat Western Michigan 3-0, and then you saw EMU gets a lower back bracket bye, which is, shout out EMU. And then so Central Michigan 1-5 against Kent State, and then NIU 3-1 to EMU. So we haven't seen really any upsets, but Kent State this close to getting that 6-3
oh
upset
yeah,
on to Central Michigan.
Kent State WMU will be a really good match. Loser goes home, 6 versus 7, and that will be a fun matchup to see going into the lower bracket. But we have upper bracket action to talk about.
Yeah.
Akron versus NIU. Winner will play the winner of Ball State and CMU. This will be a good one.
So yeah, and like CMU going to 5 against Kent State, and then you got to run into the buzzsaw that is the Ball State team, only really fully allowing one goal against Western Michigan. But I mean,
Yeah.
come on, let's
I
let's
mean,
let's let's be
that's
real here.
true. I think if you're
Let's be real here.
if you're
You know,
CMU, you might be on watch. I mean,
yeah,
you let Kent State take you to 5, but we'll see.
yeah. It's just Ball State, Akron. That's like everybody's got it circles. Like, oh, Ball State, Akron
Yeah.
in a finals again. Up, Ball State, Akron in the finals again. But I mean, last ESC, I think it was just Ball State Northeastern
I think
for
it
every
was.
single one,
Yeah.
and then Northeastern departed the ESC,
Yeah.
and so now Ball State, Akron, Ball
Ball
State,
State
Akron,
Akron.
Ball State, Akron.
And I mean, rightfully so. Both rosters are respectfully insane.
Oh yeah,
They're just in another league of their own. All the other rosters are just fighting for third place most of the
yeah,
time. As you saw throughout the season, they know what they got to do. There's a reason they're 1 and 2, so we'll see if they end up in the finals or if we see an upset. I wouldn't mind an upset. We always love some drama
you
over
never
here.
know. Send one of the lower bracket.
Exactly.
They gotta fight their way up.
You
No,
know,
both upsets. They both go to the losers bracket. You never know, man.
Maybe EMU makes a crazy lower bracket run to finals. I mean, it's somebody's got to have a Cinderella story
We
at
need a
some point.
Cinderella story in the ESC.
So
I need to see. I need to see some Cinderella run.
exactly,
I think we'll see that in more Smash
we might see that as well.
because
Yeah.
or maybe like the spring because I feel like the in especially Valorant like everybody is so close
Hmm.
to each other in like Valorant like Rocket League, Ball State,
Skill
Akron,
gap is
everybody
there.
else,
Yeah.
and then like Overwatch is a little bit closer, but it's still like Ball State, Kent State, Akron, everybody else.
Yeah, I agree with you on Valorant because Valorant is more than just skill. There's a lot more strategy, I would
Yeah,
say, in Valorant. Like you may be maybe the worst team rank by rank comparison, but if you get your map choice first and you know how to play that a lot better than the other team, you can walk away with a map victory on a
yeah.
team you're not supposed to.
It's
So,
so easy, especially and Valorant is so mental.
oh yeah,
Like
100%.
you can tilt and then you're just on a decline. As
Yeah.
somebody who tilts on the regular, I can assure you, yes, that happens. It can happen so easily. And so the spring and like League, especially League is also
Ooh, don't get me
insanely
started on
strategy
League.
based.
Yeah, League. I had to stop playing League because I would just crash out. Genuinely, it's such a tough game to
Oh, it's
master and
so
get
the
into.
skill floor is so
Is
high.
yeah, it just
Like
the curve, the skill curve in general is
just
just
the
it's so
like
hard
the
to get into.
knowledge you need to have to just play the game and understand stuff. Like I've played it a little bit more, like here and there, since I've gotten
Mhm.
to college, and like my friends just literally tell me pick this person,
Yeah.
do this exact thing. That's it. I'm like, all right.
It's like when you first start playing, it's like learning a foreign language.
Yes.
Genuinely, it's that
Oh,
difficult to
it's
start and
so
get good
difficult.
at.
Yeah, it's because there's just so much.
Yeah,
Like
like
learning Overwatch
upgrades.
probably could
Yes.
take you like as a whole 2 weeks of just playing the game
Yeah.
ish. League 2 months of playing the game, and you probably know a good half because you've got to learn all of the champions, all of their abilities, counters, ults. You have to learn all of the items to buy what items to
Yeah.
buy, when to buy them. It's just a lot.
If you're looking
My
to get into esports and you play League of Legends competitively, I'm sorry.
it's all right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
could be a lot worse.
it could be,
It could be a lot worse.
but
I won't say games because feelings might get hurt, and I
exactly.
don't know who.
We
I
gotta
don't.
be respectful
I'm
of
being
all games.
respectful.
Of all games.
I'm being respectful, but you never know. You never know what I could be alluding to. You just have no idea.
We might know.
What am I? What do you believe I'm alluding to?
You know what? You
I'll
have
give
a
you this.
good
I'll
point.
give you this hint. I've been playing Overwatch for 7 years.
Hmm. Does it happen to be Overwatch?
No,
No.
I love Overwatch esports.
Okay.
Shout out Dallas Fuel, they're coming back. Shout out Dallas Fuel, man.
Fair, fair. Not Val.
Nope.
Not Val either.
I enjoy VCS. Shout out Envy. Just made VCT.
Not Overwatch.
Nope.
Not Val.
Nope.
I'm assuming not Rocket League.
No, I love Rocket League.
Yeah, we all love.
It's not
We
League. Like
all love Rocket
I
League.
respect League esports.
Hmm.
It's Marvel Rivals.
Ooh,
Not the biggest fan of Marvel Rivals.
Marvel
I'm not the biggest fan of Marvel
Rivals.
Rivals in general.
It's just Overwatch, but
It's like I can see having like I love Marvel. I can see the fun in the game. Like people
mhm,
play like, oh yeah, I'm just playing. I was like, I just like I'm just not the biggest
yeah,
fan. It's also they're just trying to brute force it, and it's just not working.
I've never really gotten into it. I played like 2 matches and then I stopped because
Yeah,
it wasn't for me. I'd rather play Overwatch. So
yeah, I'm a big Overwatch guy.
yeah,
Shout out Overwatch. Shout out, shout out everybody. Shout out everybody here, man. Shout
exactly.
out all the teams here that made the trek. Shout
And
out,
every single ESC team here.
yeah,
Yeah, for
that's huge.
at Miami in this beautiful town of Oxford, Ohio.
Yeah,
Every single team is here playing some sort of game, Smash, Overwatch, League.
is there?
Love it.
I mean, I think like four teams are in all three. Because I know Buffalo's not in Rocket League, Ball
No,
State's not in Smash.
I think mm, I
I'd
can't
have to check
say.
the
Yeah,
all three brackets, but I know like Akron I think is in all three. I think Miami's in all
in all.
three.
Yeah,
Um, I think Kent State might be in all three.
they might be the other one. Is EMU in all three?
Hmm.
Cause
I haven't followed Smash.
yeah, because I saw a lot of EMU people, which is I'm like
Yeah,
they might be in all three as
they
well.
might.
I
I
saw a lot
know.
of them coming in.
Unfortunately, Ball State Smash team did not make it.
Unfortunate.
Next year, though. Next year.
Yeah.
Next year's our year.
Hey,
Shout out Smash team.
Miami Smash is doing great though, so I absolutely love that. We're doing amazing.
Shout out
So
Miami Smash, man.
yeah, we're doing
Yeah,
great.
big thank you to like everybody at Miami, the prod people, like the people that like I don't know
My
plan
captain
this
walks side of the
stuff. He's
jersey.
repping. Like,
Love it.
I'm having a great experience so far. It's
Yeah, no,
beautiful. The building
place
we're
is
in is
great.
beautiful.
McVeigh, yep, newly
McVeigh's
constructed not
gorgeous. We
too
got the
long
nice
ago.
whiteboard behind us. Like that's a clean whiteboard.
That
That's
is
a
a
high
clean
quality clean
whiteboard.
whiteboard. You're
Fresh.
only gonna find that at Miami's campus.
Yeah,
You're never gonna find it anywhere else.
great campus. We love this place. And you know what? We get to stream some Rocket League and camp out here on a
True.
Saturday and watch high tier Rocket League gameplay. What more could you ask
True.
for? I mean, it's
Yeah.
great.
NIU versus I'm actually pumped for this game. I think I'm like big Ball State guy.
Makes
I'm
sense.
I chirp constantly. I'm chirping all the time. But I think I'm pumped for this game probably the most because NIU they have I would say the most shot out of anybody besides Ball
Ball
State
State.
of of upsetting
And I
the
mean,
favorites.
every high ranking team, specifically Akron and Ball State, constantly on upset alert. I mean, you start
Yes.
letting in goals, you start letting games get close. It's like
You
might
start
be
tossing games
might be a little
and
fraudulent,
yeah,
but
you go up like 3-0 and you're like sitting there and you're like, "Oh, we're up 3-0. I'm going to
mhm,
start
throwing
pre-jumping and missing on
matches
purpose." And then
suddenly
they get one
3-0.
goal. You're like, "Oh, it's just one goal." They get a second goal. And then you get a kickoff goal, it's tied 3-3 and
At that
you
point,
choke in
anything can
overtime.
happen. So
And they're hot. So anything can happen. So it's just you just got to stay locked. You can't really it's just more mental discipline. I think that's
exactly,
the
like you
thing.
can be mechanically good, but it's just who wants it more.
Yeah.
Everybody at this point in collegiate esports has a decent amount of game sense, a decent amount of mechanics. Nobody's coming in here and they're like platinum or they're
Yeah.
diamond.
Yeah.
Everybody's C3, GC1 or higher. So
Yeah.
they know what they're doing. If you start throwing games away, they will pounce and they will score.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we've got I think Akron and Ball State I think are both SSLs like the entirety
yeah.
is I think CMU I think has one. I think they're all SSL.
CMU? No, I think
Yeah, I think they have one.
I
I
think
think
they
I've
have
heard
I
they have
know they
one.
have one. I'm not sure I think the other two might be in the GC3 range,
Uh,
maybe
they
GC2.
still roll me. I'm peak diamond. They'd roll me.
Dude, Rocket League is just such an interesting game when you start to get past like platinum,
Yeah.
because then everything just changes, game
Oh yeah.
sense, mechanics, and then it's just an even steeper hill from there. And it's crazy how you can't even compare an SSL to a pro because SSLs are sitting around like maybe 2100, but
Yeah.
pros are at 27,
Yeah.
2600.
It's like
It's honestly insane
you would
anymore.
think it'd be like the gaps are just huge. Like you
Yeah.
have like your medal ranks somewhat like diamond plat a little bit like
Mhm.
the curve is just like because it starts here is like oh yeah gold plat diamond just turns into a straight
Like
line.
I'm GC1 and 2s, and you look at the player base, I'm in the top 2% of the player base.
Yeah.
But in that top 2%, I am just at the bottom. Like
Yeah.
my skill is nowhere compared to people like Ultor or Phoebes, for example. Like they
Yeah.
are just so much better. It's
Yeah.
insane.
It's just yeah, it's just like the skill curve. But like I think Rocket League I believe I would say has the highest skill curve in the competitive scene.
I absolutely. I think so.
Because
It's so hard to get up there.
there's like collegiate teams within like games like Overwatch, Valorant that like I think Winthrop made a decent run in the Challenger series of Valorant, and so they made a good run. But like you don't see in Rocket League, you don't see collegiate teams go. You see pros coming down to like college teams. I know
Yeah,
Baylor has a pro, Kennesaw State has a
as a pro.
pro.
Yep.
Like it's just
I think St.
this is
Clair also has a pro as
yeah
well. So it's just all these collegiate teams are signing pros and then just absolutely dominating CRL. I
yeah
know when we played in CRL, it was rough.
yeah. We ran into Baylor
Oh yeah, that'll be a tough one.
twice. Well, technically three times. Our red roster ran into them twice. Our black roster ran into them once, I think.
Okay.
Our black roster beat them, and
Oh,
they went through
okay.
lowers, and then which we had a Ball State v Ball State CRL finals, which I thought was
Yeah,
hilarious.
that was
It was the upper bracket finals. It was Ball State v Ball State. It was on a Sunday, and me and my co-caster Wyatt, could not be here. I love you, Wyatt. Um, we were just cracking so
cracking up
many
the entire
jokes. It
time.
was so
Yeah, Ball
funny.
State versus Ball
It
State.
was so funny.
And Ball State takes the series over Ball State.
Yeah, we said I think we said that quoted. Believe me.
Oh gosh.
We got because we were watching. It was they beat I think it was Wichita State,
Mhm.
the black roster. We were specking the red roster, and then we were on a break, and we got told by I think our production lead who was sitting right there, hey, Ball State black beat Wichita State. It's gonna be a Ball
Ball
State
State
v
versus
Ball
Ball
State
State.
winners bracket finals, and we
Oh,
just start dying
dying.
laughing. It was
Yeah,
hilarious.
dude. I really wish we had more. We don't have many, at least Rocket League people for
Mhm.
Miami. We don't have a club team. If we had more people, we'd definitely make a club team. But if we could get more people, I would love to start scrimming more people at Miami, and
Yeah.
also maybe even get them into CRL. That would
Yes, that'd be
definitely be
sick.
fun because
Yeah.
we ended up facing because when we did RLCS quals, we faced the same team two different times because we did Open 1 and Open 2,
Mm.
and I can't remember who it was, but we faced them twice in the lower bracket, lost to them once, 1-2, and then beat them the second time, and it was a school in Kansas. I can't remember. It might have been Kansas State. I have no clue, but shout out Kansas State.
Big up Kansas State.
Yeah,
Big up Kansas
that was
State.
great.
So we're sitting, we're just waiting. We're patiently waiting. We're patiently waiting. There's in esports, there's three things guaranteed: death, taxes, waiting.
And waiting. Yep, and waiting.
So
Death, taxes, and waiting. Somebody's
yep,
got to put that on a quote sheet somewhere.
put that on a
Like,
shirt.
put
I'll
that
wear
on
it.
a shirt. Death,
I'll
taxes,
wear
and
that
waiting.
shirt.
So
So, but we're just chilling. We're having a great day.
yeah, no, I mean, gonna get some food later. A lot of great food spots in Oxford. If you guys haven't had So High grilled sandwiches, go get them.
I'm putting that.
They are really good. Really good
I'll
fries.
put
Really good
that. I'll
sandwiches.
put that on the back burner.
Oh yeah, really great.
Keep it. Keep it in the mental.
hmm While you're around this beautiful town, so
I'm gonna check around. I know um the Greek life here is really good.
it's huge Greek life school.
So
Yeah,
Ball
for
State is
Thursdays,
not.
Fridays, sometimes Saturdays as well.
Yeah, I know Ball State's not, and so I just love like the architecture of like the old houses,
hmm
like
Red
insane.
bricks. Yeah,
Like IU, never been. Just like
I've not
Greek
been
row is
there.
just beautiful. It's like just like you like your brick houses with the columns,
Mm.
like the all that stuff. Just your fancy schmancy
Yeah, no,
architecture.
driving around here is interesting, I would say,
Yeah.
especially going uptown and there's just so many people. But
We're
we're chilling.
finally going in the game. Yeah, like I said, death, taxes, and waiting. We wait no more as we go into Akron
Yeah,
versus NIU here. Let's have ourselves an absolute day.
can't wait. We got 5 up, Bullseye, who changed his name to Bellseye, and Patty on the Akron side, as well as Northern Illinois. We have Hawk, Hertz, and Jonathan making up that NIU roster. Let's have a game here, guys. I absolutely love this. We got 5 up, taking it towards mid where Patty's waiting, looking for another touch. Tries to send it mid, which he does. 5 up gets the finish. And we just get started. Akron already on the board. Wonderful mid there, touch, mid pass there for Patty.
Yeah, I mean
1-0 Akron.
that's exactly what you want to see there from Akron, especially from 5 up. As we go out at NIU trying to find an answer, Hawk with a nice hit gets it straight over to 5 up. Gets it off the side. Hurts trying to find something. Gets it over to Hawk, but a 50-50 one by Patty keeps it out of the danger zone. Jonathan with a nice hit, but Patty sends it over to the midfield to try to get the clear. Jonathan over to Hawk. Hawk into the corner off the crossbar, and NIU another shot attempt, another miss, but they're going right back. Hurts into the corner over to Patty. Patty gets it over. We got Jonathan up top trying to get something. Hurts, nice demo. Jonathan gets it back over to Hawk. Hawk just couldn't really get much out of it. No boost. 5-up sends it over, but Jonathan is there for the save. Hawk gets it over. Patty gets a touch on it, just sends it over to the wall. Hawk over back to 5-up. 5-up into the corner, sends it over into the middle. Jonathan gets it. It's just sitting at midfield. Northern Illinois really doing really well for themselves, holding their own. Just a really unfortunate opening goal over to Bullseye. Gets it over to Patty. Patty in the corner. Off the wall here, trying to get something. 7 boost. Jonathan's there with a beautiful touch. Nice pinch goes in favor of NIU. Off the wall. Belzai trying to get it off the back over to Patty. Patty doesn't get the hit. Jonathan going up top, trying to get something. Bullseye just off the wall there. Really good defense from Akron, holding their own really well. We're going back and forth. Nice little volleys here, like you're watching a volleyball game. And Akron trying to get something. Can't get the second one. Let's see if they can get the second one here, maybe in a bit.
It's looking good here for Akron. Pressure on Northern Illinois net, but like you said, NIU's doing really good to hold themselves together. Haven't seen too many crazy threatening opportunities from Akron, and that's just because of how well they've been rotating defensively from NIU. As here comes 5-up, has boost, gets 50 by Hawk. Belzai taking it to the left side. Hawk, another great touch, sends it towards mid. A little bit lag there, Patty. Now it's 5-up into the corner. Demo on Hertz from Belzai. Patty over to the right side. Hawk gets a backflip into it. 5-up off the back wall. No double for 5-up. Patty off the back wall, looking for the mid touch, does get it, but it's swatted away by Hertz. Here comes Belzai into the corner, taken away by Hawk. Hawk looking for another touch, almost beats 5-up, but gets 50. Patty back over to 5-up, throws it up to Belzai, who gets beat. Oh my goodness, what a touch from Belzai, puts it in. 2-0 NIU.
Yeah, and Hertz was there, just did not get the corner boost, so just couldn't get enough speed to get up there. Akron's up 2-0 with a minute 51 left. They're up 2-0, but they had that really early goal from 5-up, and then just a little bit of a back and forth play here, just trying to get something out of it. And NIU needs to switch something up here on offense to try to maybe cut into this deficit as Belzai goes into the corner. Over to 5-up, but a nice save from Jonathan. Gets it and keeps it at 2-0. Over to Patty. Patty gets it up off the wall. No boost, just trying to get it over to Belzai, who gets it over to 5-up. 5-up, miss. But it gets back over to midfield. Jonathan with a nice hit off the corner. Belzai is there just to keep it into the corner, just kind of get away from a from a center attempt. Excuse me. Jonathan gets a nice hit off the wall, but it's back. Shot attempt, no good. Gets it over. Patty tries to get something. Hawk tries to get it, but it's over to the back corner. Hertz gets it over to Belzai. Belzai tries to get it. Can he get the touch off the crossbar? You see Hawk just backwards, backing into it like Toe Mater, trying to find something. Nice hit onto Patty from, I believe that was Jonathan, to kind of just make them uncomfortable. As you can see, Hawk into the corner. Can't really get anything. Belzai gets credited with the save. Patty into the off the wall here. Hertz, corner. Tries to find something. Can't really do it. Nice save from Hawk. NIU is doing a phenomenal job defensively. 18 seconds left. Northern Illinois grasping at anything they can. Hawk, another beautiful save. Hertz gets past 5-up into the corner. Belzai hits it up off the ceiling over to Patty, and this game is going to go Akron's way. But if you're Northern Illinois, this is exactly kind of what you wanted. Just held your own as much as humanly possible, and only allowed 2 goals against the championship frontrunner.
I mean, this was by all means a great game for Akron. They played well. They got 2 goals on the board, shut out NIU. But I can't say it was convincing. It
Yes.
was a lot closer than most would think for the number 1 seed and the NACE champions. NIU, as you said, did a really good job holding their own. I really liked the defensive rotations from them. They weren't too scrambled. They seemed pretty composed when they're rotating back. So I think all they need is a little more offensive pressure. A couple unlucky shots ringed off the crossbar for them. Any other day, if those go in, we could be in an overtime right now. So
Yeah, they
definitely.
had a good amount of shot attempts. They just couldn't connect. Just so close yet so far. But NIU can't really hang their heads. I mean, again, Akron, front runner, NACE champion. They are a really good roster and really deep. But let's see if NIU can maybe turn the tides and switch the narrative as 5 up into the wall there. Hawk gets a nice little hit into the corner over to Jonathan. Jonathan trying to strike early, but Patty is there with a beautiful save to keep NIU out of the net. Hawk into the corner, 5 up, chasing down for that demo, but it doesn't matter. Hertz hits it off the wall, and then Hertz hits it again off the corner. Patty gets it up. Hertz has enough boost to play some defense, but Jonathan gets a nice hit. 5 up is there, but it goes in favor of NIU. 5 up, nice demo there over onto the side of NIU. Patty comes over off the ground. Hawk gets a nice hit. Bell's Eye tries to get the redirect. He does over into the center area. Jonathan, nice touch over into the corner, but it just goes straight to 5 up. 5 up gets a nice hit, nice fake out, gets past one, gets it over to Bell's Eye. Patty trying to get something, just needs to get around Jonathan. Can he? He cannot. And 5 up tries to follow through, but a nice save from Hawk keeps Akron out of the net. As NIU, we got 3 minutes and 50 seconds left, and NIU and Akron are level here in game 2.
I mean, yeah, this is great play from Northern Illinois. Pressure from Akron. Definitely some tough times for NIU, but I mean, they've stood strong. They've kept their net clean. 0-0. As I say that, 5 up gets the beat. Patty steals the goal. We'll ignore that. Puts it in. But 1-0 Akron. Right as I said it, NIU was doing good. Caster curse. I'm sorry, NIU fans. But there you go. There you have it. Zips on the board.
Yeah, Akron goes on the board, but it took a little bit of fight there, and it took a double demo for the side of Akron. Let's see if NIU can maybe strike back. Just trying to get the ball into the net has been a trouble of theirs, but 5 up gets the save as we about just caster cursed it once again here. It's just this Akron midfield defense is so insanely strong, and even if you get past the midfield defense, Akron in goal is even stronger. So you just gotta make any sort of play, just kind of disorient this Akron defense as much as possible, while also just you can't overcommit as well because Akron can turn the tides really quick and get a goal of their own. Speaking of what I just said, an overcommitment allows Patty to get goal number 2 of the match. I mean, the first one was 5 ups. Patty stole it. Let's be
Yeah.
real here.
But yeah, Patty just lurking off the demo. Got the demo towards the Northern Illinois backline. Just kind of lurking around there. Ball fell to him, and he'll slot those any day. 2-0 Akron up in the series, up in the game. 1-0 up in the series. Jonathan looking for the shot, looking to put Northern Illinois on the board. NIU grasping right now, but still plenty of time to get a goal on the board as we hit halfway through the match. 5 up. Gets it over Jonathan. Patty was there. Gets the touch. It's right over NIU's net. Belzai decides not to go. He will go now. Goes for the 50. Does get the dunk over into NIU corner. Jonathan 50 by 5 up. Here comes Patty. Gets one touch. Still has it. Has some boost. Gets it over Hertz, but gets bumped. Shot from 5 up. Wonderful save from Hawk. We've been seeing those all series. Hawk, defensive rock for NIU. 5 up. Gets a touch up there. Elects to leave it. Patty and Bullseye both up, but 5 up is there to bail them out for now. He's going to stay deep third man. He's kind of camped back there. Couldn't get the follow-up touch. Hawk looking for the shot. Jonathan will finish. And NIU with 148 left in game 2 is on the board.
Just a blown opportunity there from Akron. Everybody commits to their right side there, and the goal just is wide open as the ball just goes into the spot they did not want it to go. And Northern Illinois, we're back within 1 there. The nice demo, but a beautiful touch by Belzai keeps Akron's hopes, I wouldn't say alive. They're very much alive and flourishing, but just keeps NIU's hopes as small as humanly possible. Just 5 up, kind of just hitting it off the crossbar, trying to get it away from a centered spot. Hertz hits it up, gets it off the back wall. Patty with a nice touch just to keep it into the corner. That is what Akron thrives on, just making sure they don't have the angles to get these shots off. Belzai with a nice hit. Hawk keeps it into the corner, goes over 5 up, gets the touch off the back wall. 5 up is there for the redirect. Tries to get it again, but they cannot. NIU had a really good attempt there, but it is going the other way. Akron tries to get it away, but a nice save from Jonathan. He has the goal and he has a save right after it, just showing how good of a player he is all around. Patty going over, hits it just over to 5 up, who takes it off the wall. Full boost. What can 5 up do? He's the X factor here, but it gets taken away by Hawk. Straight over to Patty. Patty goes up with it off the top. Hertz just misses it a little bit, and a nice little double hit there, but it just goes straight to 5 up. He's always at the right place at the right time, and Akron brings the lead right back to 2 with just over 30 seconds left.
Yeah, a little bit of a throwaway on the back wall. No boost there for the last NIU defender. Just had to make a play on it. Unfortunately, it stayed right above his net, and Akron in 5 up was able to put it in. 3-1 Akron, 30 seconds left. And if you're Akron, you're just looking to wrap this one up and head to game 3. Still, I've seen crazier comebacks within 30 seconds in Rocket League, but with how Akron's been playing, it's looking unlikely for NIU, and they're going to have to look to reverse sweep from this point on, as a wonderful read by Jonathan descended down Akron's sideline, but doesn't look like they're going to be able to get anything else here. 5 up into the corner. Jonathan looking for the 50, does get one as the clock hits 0. They're looking to hit it to ground. Belzai keeps it up for 5 up. He's not going to be able to reach it. Patty gets a touch, lets it drop, and Akron 2-0 up in the series as they take game 2, 3-1.
Yeah, and I mean, Akron, they did play better, like, overall,
Yeah,
but you gotta, like, NIU still, like, they're holding their own
they
against such
are.
a good team. Like, they're showing glimpses. It's just Akron's defense is so insanely strong. That midfield, it is almost impossible to break through, because you try to get the clear, 5 upstairs just hits it back towards your goal, and just an onslaught of shots and passes until they can finally get one that breaks through. That's just, it just wears you down. And then you also have just constant demos as we just go straight into game here. Just but as like you see right there, just constant demos making you uncomfortable just over and over again. But can NIU maybe get one here? We will find out here in game 3. Akron needs this one. Winner will face the winner of Ball State versus Central Michigan. And then the winner of that will be, I believe, on to the grand finals.
Grand finals, yep, indeed. As Hawk takes it down the sideline. No boost, though. He's going to have to try and beat 5 up with full boost. That'll be a tall task to do. Belzai with boost, takes it over 1, leaves it for 5 up, gets an awkward touch, but it's swatted away. Patty up off the sidewall, gets the ceiling reset, does get a touch on it. Double commit there from NIU, definitely got to watch out, but they do get a really good 50. Sends it over to Belzai. 5 up was lurking, was looking for the touch. Shot from Belzai, high off the post, and a wonderful touch from Hawk. Can they finish it? Oh, what a save from Patty to keep out the insane psycho attempt from Hawk. Would have been probably a goal of the season. As Belzai puts it back in the corner. Patty's up. Patty gets one touch, looks for the double, and it's just a disgusting goal from Patty. And Akron's up 1-0 in game 3.
Yeah, you saw in the bottom left that bump there. Just Akron just knows how to make their opponent just uncomfortable, put them in spots where they just don't want to be, take them out of the play as much as humanly possible. And they're so good at that, but they're so good at just not, they don't focus solely on that. They also look at just how they can transfer that into more offensive and defensive pressure here. As you see both Jonathan and Hawk going back, getting the full boost. Hawk gets the clear here. It's only 5 up to beat. You see Belzai just tried to go for that bump attempt. Didn't really get it, just missed it here. As Jonathan just goes a little bit too high, but Hawk is there with a nice, beautiful clear. Trying to follow it up, but Patty is there. 5 up, just always at the right place. Like I said, he's just always lurking in, just trying to get as much pressure as possible onto his opponent as Patty into the corner. Hurts tries to read it, just does not read it correctly, getting as many small pads as possible. Jonathan with a nice double touch off the ceiling, tries to beat Belzai, and he does. Gets it off the corner, but Patty is there to get it up off the ceiling. Hurts goes up, Patty goes low to get around Hurts. Hawk bites a little bit, but does get the ball, gets the dribble, gets a nice flick. Does it go in? It
What a
does!
shot.
Wow, I thought that was saved, but Hawk sends it from range, and we are all tied up here with just over 2.5 minutes remaining.
Hey, I mean, it's gone from good to better for NIU. They were able to score their first goal in game 2. They've now tied it up in game 3. Hawk has really been the standout player for NIU. Saves on defense, goal on offense. As here it comes again, looking for the shot, saved by 5 up. Belzai beats 1. Patty looking for the shot. Good touch there. Keeps it out of danger for now. Hawk there to swat it away, and he's going to follow it. He's got some boost. Looks like Hurts throws it over to Jonathan. It's 5 up. Gets a touch over into the NIU corner. He's going to push it. Hawk does get an awkward touch. It's mid. Belzai gets a touch off the wall. 5 up. Elects not to go. Patty throws it back mid. Jonathan has no boost. Has to throw it over to Hawk. 5 up off the ceiling. Looking for a pinch. Leaves it for Belzai. Who's going to take it. Look for the 50. Does get one. Hawk now in the corner with the ball and some boost, looking for a touch off the ceiling, can't get it. 5 up, gets the flip reset. He's going to look for another one. Good save by Jonathan as Hurts gets demoed in midfield by 5 up. Patty gets the touch, is beat out by one of the NIU players. Belzai 50 over to 5 up, looks to beat Hurts, but a good strong 50 there. Patty looking for a read off the corner is met by Jonathan. Hawk takes it off the sidewall, looking to follow. 50 by Belzai. 5 up gets a flip reset touch. Isn't going to follow it. Ball's up. Pressure from NIU as we hit just over a minute left in this game. NIU looking to take us 2-1. Akron looking to take the series altogether. Hurts with a little bit of control. Patty's having absolutely none of it and dunks him off of the ball. Patty still on it. Here comes Belzai looking to dunk it back down, but Hurts is able to get there in time. Save NIU. Demo on Hawk there. It's a little dangerous. NIU does put it into the corner. Jonathan trying to follow. Patty throws it up. Belzai was also up there. A little overcommit. Can NIU capitalize? Doesn't have the members midfield to do so. It's been a little rough here. Little demos coming out here on 5 up from Jonathan. A little pressure here from NIU now as Hawk is up but does get beat by Belzai. But right back towards mid. Here comes Hawk looking for the shot, and it's high up. 2 Akron players had to jump for that. Patty beats Hurts. Now it's a 2-on-2. Patty, big flick. Belzai looking for the dunk, can't get it. Hurts in the corner, gonna look to make something happen. Beats 1, just Patty back, but Patty strong 50 to keep it away. Hawk into the corner, off the sidewall. Patty looking to make something happen here in the last seconds. Hawk puts it into the corner, 5 up. Beats 1, looking for another, looking for the last second miracle. Patty, demo from 5 up on Jonathan. Belzai looking for the shot, and that is just a heartbreaker for NIU in the last second.
Yeah,
Unfortunate.
you see, just demos are the key for Akron there. Just really good demo at the very end, just clears out the goal enough that Akron can just get the goal there. Not even sending it to overtime, but just getting the last second, keeping it up. And NIU, I like if you're NIU, you cannot hang your head
Absolutely not.
that low. You put up a good fight against the champion frontrunner,
Yeah,
defending champion. Like they are the team to beat for the championship.
100%. I mean, NIU, man, just such a heartbreaker there. Last second goals. I've had that happen to me, and it's just you're just trying to get that ball on the ground. But against a team like Akron, they know that every second counts, and when they're tied, they don't want to go to OT because anything can happen in overtime. It's sudden death. You don't want to be in that position. They know, hey, we have the pressure. It's 0 seconds. Let's make it happen. And unfortunately, Bullseye had the shot on net and was able to slot it in there.
Yeah, and so that's gonna be all for right now. But don't go anywhere. We will be back with more Rocket League content later down the line. It's gonna be a It's gonna be a really good slate of games. We're getting into the latter half of the tournament, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Let's go.